All sorts of people believe all manner of absurd things. Faced with intransigent resistance, you can't instigate change or refute bad logic without first engaging. Assuming you are a problem solver and not someone who thrives on conflict. It is unfair criticism designed to discredit, destabilize, demotivate, and to disinform that derails you. The 15 profiles are not entirely serious, but neither are some of the fallacious arguments that crop up again and again. This article is written for the army of small entrepreneurs, in particular the disruptor. While not all online entrepreneurs are disruptors, the ones who find themselves subject to the sort of nonsense that defies belief. You work twice as hard as any employee for a fraction of the reward, and more often than not fund development costs out of your own pocket, often running up huge debts in the process. Looking to bootstrap your disruptive business? Think again. At best you are a free lunch. Expect to be harshly criticized, but don't expect anyone to volunteer to actually pay you for a job well done or a problem solved. Welcome to a world where it seems as if everyone you meet is a troll. Welcome to a world of calculated cynicism by career employees who think you are getting away with something or getting above your station and need to be taken down a peg or two. If you want to learn humility, try working hard 10 or 12 hours a day for a week, month, even a year and have nothing but debts to show for it. If you are a true disruptor, you will be accused of fraud and greed by the very same people lining their own pockets. At times it seems as if the sole purpose of any system is to perpetuate the status quo. To an objective bystander working against the disruptors, to perpetuate fraud against the general public may not seem like not noble work. To defenders of the institutions, the defense of traditions and processes that serve them well is simply rational self-interest. The protagonists. The entrepreneur. The public perception of an entrepreneur is often of someone who is only interested in money and the status associated with doing a job they are not qualified for. The reality is quite different. They are usually individuals or small groups who see things differently, not well served by the current system and institutions. They set out to design a better mousetrap. This type of entrepreneur is called a disruptor. The prince. Machiavellianism is the employment of cunning and duplicity in statecraft or in general conduct. The word comes from the Italian Renaissance diplomat and writer Niccolo Machiavelli, who wrote Il Principe, the Prince. You run into them in every walk of life. They come in many shapes and forms, but one thing unites them all, while you don't literally want to kill them. Left bracket. I will just let you enjoy the moment. Right bracket. The 15 fallacies. The 15 fallacies article was written for the true disruptors. Disruptors are those who create something new, not a refinement of existing business models, but new ideas, a new way of doing things, a new business model. The 15 fallacies helps to identify flaky arguments that are often advanced by those with vested interests and those who are irrationally change resistant. The 15 fallacies was written to help you identify the former, the dedicated time wasters. Once identified, you can take the appropriate steps to distance yourself from the not so friendly embrace. Forearmed is, as they say, forewarned. The second group. The change-resistant are trickier, potential customers. You might win them round by disguising your disruptive idea as refinement, but it is risky. If your idea is not an eBay for or an Amazon for, expect a backlash. While you should be clear in creating expectations, disguise might be a risk worth taking if it means getting people to actually use your product or service. 1 asterisk. The skeptic. If you are a reluctant entrepreneur, it is not unusual not to be believed. A common practice is to claim an idea is known about, but does not work. 2 asterisk. The authority figure. This is when an authority figure or celebrity is used to endorse or discredit an idea or approach. Einstein is used as an expert all the time on all manner of topics. In my capacity as the developer of a course on working memory, I use Einstein as an authority. Einstein was outspoken about Education. A self-proclaimed visual thinker, he believed things should be done differently, but should he be around today, I would be the expert on our training cars. Einstein, the expert on physics. 3 asterisk 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 the mudslinger. It turns out people who live in glass houses do throw stones. No one questions the financial motives of a gossip columnist, and few condemn. However, being at the center of a web of lies and innuendo means communication flows 2 ways. A reputation for trustworthiness is quickly trashed once a source is established and outed. Despite appearances, this type of attack is not as personal as it may seem. Its purpose is usually to distract attention from an act of sabotage, omission, or oversight. The aim is to isolate from a peer group or network. The more colorful the source's own background, the bolder the lies and assertions will be, and the more successful the attack is likely to be. Elite sportsmen singled out will often turn the negative into a positive, attacking the individual rather than the argument being put forward. Playing the man, not the ball, is a sure sign that an idea or process has merit or represents a tangible threat. 4 asterisk 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 the Joker. As a sometime investor in the stock market, confusing causation and correlation is a common flaw. I do not believe in charts, but for those who do, they are a self-fulfilling prophecy. They blur the line between causation and correlation, obscuring the fundamental reasons why a stock moves and where it is ultimately heading. 5 asterisk 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 the doommonger. As I am writing this, Greece has just voted no in its referendum. I feel concern for the Greek people. Recent negotiations with Greeks have been compared to playing chess with a pigeon. First it knocks over all the pieces, then it defecates on the board, and finally it struts around claiming it's won. This description becomes more apt with every twist and turn. To say they have overplayed their hand is an understatement. Returning to the issue at hand. If you follow what is happening in Greece, you will have heard about the domino theory. If Greece defaults on its debts, then markets will drive up the price of government debt everywhere, busting the banks which hold their debt, causing the implosion of the euro. Chaos will ensue as local currencies are reintroduced. Germany will instantly become uncompetitive, and inflation will go stratospheric in Italy as the lira rapidly devalues. Do I think it will happen? No. QE from the ECB will soak up government bonds. No sudden tax increases. No implosion of the euro. Remember, Greece accounts for just 2% of the European GDP. Do I think it is a good idea to let Greece go? No, panic is not rational. The mongers of doom exploit our tendency for loss aversion. Logically, just because something can happen, it does not mean it will happen. Isolate just one domino at any point, and the chain reaction is stopped. 6 asterisk 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 the psychic. This is the act of conjuring up ad hoc justifications after the fact. If you have ever seen a psychic roll the dice on live TV, you will be familiar with the ad hoc justification. Do not let your protagonist cast you as the hapless psychic and himself as the debunker. Right from the start, you need to establish a reputation for consistency. Credibility once lost is hard to regain. Set out your conditions for when and how your idea will work. Do not be tempted to overpromise. Be honest with yourself and your market. Do not let the prince practice on you naive desire to please. 7 asterisk 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 the straw man. The straw man is when a flawed version of the original idea is constructed. In many ways, the opposite of the ad hoc justification, a straw man argument is constructed to fail from the start. Consider this statement: investing more money in science means less money for essential police services. Seems reasonable, right? Yes, possibly if the money for science is taken directly from the budget earmarked for the police, but what if the money is taken from fines imposed on corrupt bankers? What then? 8 asterisk 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 the Grim Reaper likes to pronounce that ideas are already dead. If you are selling a product or service, it is not uncommon to be informed it is not new, not scarce and easily copied. Scarcity gives products and services value. Don't take someone's word for it. Challenge this assumption by asking where and how you source this alternative service or product. I can go down the local park and see a kick around, but if I wanted to see Lionel May play in person, I would have to pay to see that. 9. The troll. Offense is the best form of defense. Picking a fight when you are clearly in the wrong is one of the oldest tricks in the book. Ramping up the emotional rhetoric by creating pressure in order to induce an outburst allows the source of the rhetoric to change the story and link it to hot button issues. Common to social media, this type of attack reverses direction quickly and uses the internet's uncanny ability to emphasize the negatives. From that point onwards, the subject of the outburst will forever get linked with a disruptive idea. The disruptive idea, however meritorious, will become toxic. By proxy. 10. The reductionist. Consider the following statement: either you cut benefits or allow continued leeching from the state. Of course, instead of targeting the poor, you could target tax avoidance by multinationals and the super wealthy. You could invest more wisely and run a government like a socially responsible business. Complexity is not a vice. 11. The propagandist. The majority of scientists argue that GM food is safe. A recent poll from the Pew Foundation found that almost 90% of scientists from America's largest science body think GM food is generally safe, while only 37% of the public agree. Should we embrace technology that could help feed the world, or are concerns about the impact of global agribusiness and industrial food production justified? Precautionary principle. Shocked by the GM analogy, think Spider-Man outfits are harmless. Does it not encourage kids to think they can climb tall buildings? We better ban them. And while we are at it, the Spider-Man comics and films as well. Ridiculous, I know, but I have created doubt enough at least to invoke the precautionary principle. 12. The demagogue. Demagogue's a person, especially an orator or political leader, who gains power and popularity by arousing the emotions, passions, and prejudices of the people. 13. The equivocator. When a word is used in an argument, it must be used consistently with the same meaning. If the definition of the word shifts and changes, it's a fallacy of equivocation. One of the red flags that a demagogue can easily exploit is a lack of commitment. Do not overpromise, but do be specific in why and what you can achieve. 14. The McCarthyite. Reactivity is a phenomenon that occurs when individuals alter their performance or behavior due to the awareness that they are being observed. The manipulator sets up a premise, usually false, and then exploits the confirmation bias of groups to search for or interpret information in a way that dissent or political criticism. The McCarthyite will, if it serves their self-interest, cloak themselves in righteous indignation in order to push the boundaries of decency. 15. The cynic. Finally, the cynic. If you can prove someone is wrong about just one thing, even in an unrelated sphere, then you can argue they are wrong about everything. This is the fallacy, no pun intended. If you have ever seen anyone try to pick apart the Da Vinci Code step by step, then you have experienced a fallacy. Dan Brown's big reveal is not necessarily supported by what goes before. The argument hasn't been made well, but that doesn't mean that the conclusion is definitely wrong, just that those specific reasons don't logically lead to that conclusion.